Okay, so this is the floor grinder. On the floor grinder, this is the motor. This is where your run capacitor and start capacitor sits in over here. You do not want to get this part wet at all. If anything in here gets wet, this machine will not work. Over here is your on and off switch. Black is on, red is off. So once it's plugged in and I put this on, the machine will go on. If I drop this over here, you'll see on this side, this is the floor grinding disc. So basically what this does is it takes away from the floor. So it can either expose the floor and it takes some off, or you can completely take a piece of concrete off. But it does take some time. You get the black disc, this is a 120 grit disc, and you get the red disc, that's a 40 grit disc. So 120 grit is the black one, 40 grit is the red disc. So these plates over here, this is the diamond that actually takes away from the ground. So this machine, you can either use it dry or you can use it wet. If you do use it dry, you'll just attach a vacuum to the back over here. So the vacuum pipe attaches over here. There's a pipe over here, so it sucks all of the dust. We do have a specific special vacuum for this, so you can't use any standard vacuum on this machine. Or alternatively, you can use water, which is always the best method. There are two ways to use water. You can either clip it in at the back, which does have a clip for the water attachment, or you can put the water directly onto the floor. So before you start this motor, you obviously need to plug it in. But before you plug it in, just make sure that you lift the machine up. So we're just gonna go ahead and plug it in over here. So once it's in, that means you can kind of start, move this pipe out of the way. So you'll put it on. So as you'll see over here, before I started the motor, I kept it up so that the blade could turn. Then I dropped it after. So basically, once you do drop it, you do not want this blade to stand still on one spot because it will make one giant circle. So once it drops, you have to move it around as seen in the video. It moves around from place to place. And when I did switch it off, I lifted the motor back up, I switched it off, and I waited for the motor to stop turning. If you do let the motor switch off while it's turning, it will either make a hole in the ground or you're going to damage the diamond blade itself.